Hey everyone, Neen here from the Hyperactive Bookworm, here to do another In the Car book review. So I've just finished Scatter by Molly J Bragg. So I actually listened to it, and the narrator was Jennifer Pickens, and it was brilliantly narrated. It was fantastically narrated, and the book itself ended up being one that I really enjoyed. The only thing I will say is that I did struggle for the first few chapters, and it was only the first few chapters, but it made me worry what I was getting myself into. It just kind of threw you in there, but I felt like I couldn't see the characters. I couldn't see where they were. It was very confusing, and I didn't know what the hell was going on and why one of the characters had all these things to say, but we hadn't seen that build up. I am so glad I kept listening, because it all makes sense in the end. And I don't want to spoil what happens, but if you have tried it and you've struggled like me and you haven't kept going, I highly recommend giving it another go and keep going, because in the end, that confusion absolutely makes sense. It all gets summed up and wrapped up, and it was such a fun book. So it is Sapphic superheroes, Sapphic speculative fiction. We have dragons and other supernatural creatures. We have a very strong romantic thread throughout. It didn't bother me or anything, but sometimes I do miss just a Sapphic speculative fiction with romance subplot versus romance is, fully out there. And, sometimes I feel like the spec-fic aspect gets drowned a little under the romance, but I think I'm very much in the minority here, because everyone else seems to want the romance more. So, I'll just sit in my little bubble over here. But I did really enjoy it. I loved the spec-fic elements. I love the worlds that were created. I really enjoyed the narration. I thought Jennifer Pickens did a great job, and I really enjoyed it. So yes, I did struggle for the first few chapters, but after that, I really found myself just wanting to get back to listening to it, and I'm so glad I pushed through, because it is a great book. And I do believe it does say that it's, book one of perhaps a series or something. I'm so needing to look into that, because I would definitely read more of this world. I would love to read more of the side characters and their stories, because that would just be absolutely phenomenal. There is so much potential to know more about these characters, and my gosh, do I want to know more about them. So yeah, so that is Scatter by Molly J Bragg, and yeah, it was great. Thanks, y'all. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Now, if you would like to keep track of my videos so you don't miss any, make sure you hit subscribe. All likes, all subscriptions, they all help to keep this passion project alive. You can also, if you would like to support me, buy me a coffee. The link's down below. Thanks, y'all.